Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the G22 Report. I am your host, Johnnie Market. You all know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you already haven't. Just a little disclaimer, nothing should be construed as financial investment advice. Just my opinions and thoughts on the markets, and just want to do a video today. If you look at the U.S. economic data, I'm going to share my screen in a bit. I forgot. But let's go to share, just so you can follow along with me. Non-farm payrolls, 151,000, below the consensus of 160. So that was a miss, and this is actually pretty bad. We had two subpar jobs numbers, and I think that's gonna continue. We're gonna have a lot of jobs lost, a lot of people in the Fed, uh, civil servants, dull, like they're not counted yet. And if you've been following my channel, private sector is laying people off too. So it's not just government sector, a lot of private sector. And look at this, government payrolls, that's 11,000. That's going to start becoming negative pretty soon. So that will, and then non-farm private, but all we hear about is layoffs. So the U6 unemployment rate, that's at 8%, which is probably more honest. So, yeah, that's all. It's just, we're starting to see weak economic data, weak private sector hiring, and let's see where look at that, year over year earnings, less than 4%, less than the consensus. Instead of 4.1, it's 4%. So wages aren't going up. They're going to continue to do poorly. So that's all. Bad economic data. And I think we're going to see a slow drip. Remember, I just mean a slow drip of bad economic data. So I can go all down at once. And remember, markets are non-linear, so it's not going to go straight down. There'll be just wanted to, but the theme of this video today is gold. And just like doing the gold market, this is the thing. This is why gold is threatening 3,000, and I think it's going to break. Look at this ETF demand. It's the highest since March of 2022. 72% of gold flows driven by North America. That's probably to get in before the tariffs. Now, if we were smart, I would exempt gold, platinum, palladium, and silver from tariffs. Any of those imports would be tariff free. But they're not smart, so they're not going to do that. So, but yeah, monetary metals should be exempt because you're importing wealth, you're importing money. When you import gold, that's betters the economy. He who has the gold makes the rules. So, anyway, gold, but this is what drives it. It's not, coin buying or all these people will talk about physical spot market and the physical market or wherever the BS is. But the truth is, it's investment demand like this, and that's what drives it. Other thing, if you actually look at it, U.S. gold stockpiles reach record, doubling within 3 months. So you can tell a lot of gold is being bought right now. And what's actually good for Barrick Gold was raised to a buy at UBS, as higher risk brings higher reward. And so, yeah, there's a lot of risk, but the gold price is now mitigating that. So as you can see, uh, yeah, Barrick Gold, but I'm not a fan of Barrick. I don't own it. I think there's better things to own personally, but I do think the miners are going to start to do well. And let's just go look at the miners real quick. We'll try to do a weekly chart. So looking at GLD on a weekly basis, this is more indicative of gold. You actually look at it, wow. After hours, it was up, but let's do a 5 day and a 1 month. 5 day. So on a 5 day, it's up 1.94%. Let's compare that to, let's do GDX. So GLD 5 day is 1.94. Meanwhile, GDX, that's up 4.83%. Let's do GDXJ. And then we'll compare GDXJ, which is really the mid tiers, but it can be juniors. This on a 5 day, this is 6.8. So look at very healthy. Gold, that's up. Senior miners outperforming, smaller miners 6.8%. So if you look at all that, that's up. Let's do the month. On the month, it's up 1.7%. GDX on the month, 1.2. So GDX is still underperforming. But the juniors are up 2.02%. So the mid tiers, they're outperforming. And then we'll just do a year to date. Gold's up 10%, the GDX 23%. So that's outperforming. And then the GDXJ is 21. So if you actually look at this, it's very healthy almost for the one part. So this is the bull, this is a healthy bull market. And let's go to silver. I'm going to just use SLV just because SLV on a 5 day, that's up 4.52%. The miners are up 5.89. So the silver miners on a 5 day basis, monthly 0.71, that's silver, negative 1.5. So on a monthly, the silver miners are not outperforming. Let's do year to date. 11%, and then year to date 14. So junior miners, except for the monthly. So if you look at it, the miners are starting to outperform. They're not fully outperforming yet. And that's, I think, 1 to 2 year bull market. Now, people talk about a correction or whatnot. Anything's possible. Is it like one of those 2020 corrections or at 2016? I don't think it'll be a 4 year. I don't even, in my opinion, not financial investment, I don't even think it'll be like a 4 month. At most, it'll be like a 4 week, and then it continues to go. Because the economy is getting bad. And remember what I said on this channel. With Trump in office, they're going to be more honest about the data, and the financial press is going to be more honest about how bad the economy is. And a lot of things he's doing is making it worse. He didn't inherit this problem, but he is making it worse. And that's the thing. So we're getting a lot of, and so I think gold, I'm not a macro policy expert, but I think gold and silver are going to do really well. I can tell you what's going on in the macro, uh, which is obvious. The economy's declining. They're going to go back to QE, not just QE. They're going to have a huge, big spending business, but like a PP loans. PP loans, one of those corporate giveaway, corporate welfare bills Trump and Vance are going to do. They're going to do that, and so, yes, I was following some technicians, and they were talking about how the stock market still has one more room. The S&P is going to go to 6,500. True or not, I don't know. Not really. I think the days of the bull market are, if it hasn't ended already, meaning I think it's very possible that 6,000 was the top. But if it wasn't, I think this year it's gonna top, in my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right, and it's not financial investment advice. And if it's gonna top, and then the bear market, the 7 to 8 to 20 year bear market that the United States will go under is gonna happen. So look at this, silver. I think it's doing well. I think my long term thing has not changed. My long term is this upswing, where it's this year or next, it's gonna get to 50, and either it's gonna break out go to 150, or you'll just start selling incrementally. You want to put the stop losses on, in my opinion, and then it's going to go for a 10 to 15 year bear market again. And it'll probably come back down to 50 during that slow drip. If that doesn't happen, then I think what will happen, go to 50, tops out there, forms a triple top, and then an 8 to 10 year bear market comes again. And then it's going to go on the upswing. And then mid 30s or whatnot, it's going to break out and astronomically go high. And it'll be the fourth time because if you actually look at it, I mean, let's see, this is not all, but in the 70s, 1979 to 80, I forget the exact year, went to 50. Then in 2011, it went to 50. So this time, I think it's going to go around there. Just my opinion, not investment advice. Form a triple top, and then the next upswing is going to be a full break. So, last story, I found this is interesting. This can be, I don't know if you all were around for the palladium bull market. I remember in 2012 and 13, I was very bullish. Palladium went astronomical, broke 1,000, did really well. I wonder if platinum, 2025 platinum deficit, significant and entrenched structural deficit for the foreseeable future. Recycling and mine production cannot keep up with the solid consumption. So supply deficit of 800,000 ounces to nearly 1 million ounces. So, and supply is expected to shrink by 4%. So, and South Africa, very uh geopolitical risk, and same with Russia. So if you look at it, I mean, I own platinum jewelry as a full disclosure. I think platinum, in my opinion, will do well, but we'll see. I just have it more for a long term. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have. I think gold, 33 to 3,500, I think is my first target. It could go up to 5,000, but that also could be a very well top. 33 to 35. That might be the top in the end, and then there's like an 8 year bear market coming. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but uh, I'm bullish on gold now. Have the miners. Not saying which miners I own or not. If it comes up in conversation or I feel it's relevant, I'll disclose it, but I'm not going to talk about my investments here. So, anyway, that's all. Hit that like button, subscribe, and remember the disclaimer, and I'll see you next video.